Hello everybody, BriDaJedi here, and welcome to Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, the full version, not the demo. I know I said I was going to do all of them, but I was like, I just couldn't find the time to do it, and yeah, the full game's here, so it's like, might as well just, I'm going to have it anyway. So a lot of things have happened, unlike most probably YouTubers that do this, or even Twitch streamers. I wasn't one to show off everything as the process went on. I just literally binged it the past week because I am recording this on a week after. So, oh yeah, that was the last thing I did. That's right. So if you see here, it'll have 354 and that little symbol next to it. Originally there was another symbol for when you beat the game, but since I cleared everything, you get that one. And you know, here, let me all the way left, and just kind of scroll down so nobody sees anything really. You don't see nothing. Okay. Nope, still going. Almost done. There we go. Alright, so you start off at Destiny Islands as your first one, and of course a lot of things are locked and you have to go through it. I may consider doing that in the future. But each one has different mission requirements that you need, which is what those 354 stars were that I had. I more or less didn't leave a song, or at least too far away from it without finishing it. So, for instance, like this one I only had our friend from the fucking demo. Believe it or not, hit all the star targets on Proud was the hardest one because I almost tried to do everything and I'd always mess up and it'd be like just good or something, or I'd miss it and I was like, damn. And the 525 Shadows is just play through like 2 or 3 times. And 65 are high excellence. That's the rainbow excellence we talked about in the demo. Let's see. So yeah, you start off with Destiny Islands, and of course you get these little darker ones that are different from the worlds, where it's more like Night of Fate, of course, I mean, you've heard it throughout Kingdom Hearts 1, but mainly the first time was when Destiny Islands gets taken over by darkness and Sora first got the keyblade. And that's when you fought the dark side. But of course you heard it like fighting, what was it called, guard armor. And then you go to something like Traverse Town. And hand from the demo. Kind of wise of them that they did they did Hand in Hand, so that's Kingdom Hearts 1. They did Welcome to Wonderland, which is of course, there you go, that's another one. Shrouded in cloud. But yeah, you did 2 Kingdom Hearts 1 songs, a Birth by Sleep and a 0.2 Birth by Sleep, so that when it came to certain things, I mean, I was more or less surprised that it was nice. So you had no guest here, we'll do this instead. There were no guest characters and, you know, thing. I was so surprised that there was stuff from Chain of Memories. I mean, I was happy about it because Chain of Memories is in my top 5 favorite Kingdom Hearts games. And then even Days, and I could tell you right here, this one took me some time to 3-star. That 83.5, that took the most, what, 8,300,000? I kept averaging anywhere between 7 something and like 8.1, and I was just like, I'm so close. And that's what I like about the game, that it almost like I skipped that. I did, you know, that one, and then I would go on. I'm like, you know, before I go on to all Kingdom Hearts 2 stuff, let me go back and do it. So I never really left a thing for too long. Of course, there's that, and then you have. So here's what I wasn't expecting. So first of all, that was great for Darkness of the Unknown, because since actually on the channel, Kingdom Hearts 2 was beaten not too long ago, I wasn't expecting anything from Coded. Like Chain of Memories, I was like, probably, but Coded, I was not expecting anything from Coded. And as I told my wife, this would be the one that I didn't care for the most. Coded is my least favorite Kingdom Hearts game, and it was the most chore to 3-star both songs, all 6 stars of those. And then you have a diverging path here, one's Dream Drop Distance, and that's been on the channel now recently. But I actually put a hold on uploading those because I have this now. And then Birth by Sleep. My favorite. And then, of course, you go through each of the respective Dream Drop Distance. Here, I did it based on like favorites. Like I did Dream Drop Distance and then Birth by Sleep because I prefer Birth by Sleep. And then this path evolved after a certain point of stars. But then we get to Kingdom Hearts 3. Pretty much a lot of the Kingdom Hearts 3 ones aren't the field battles that you saw in the demo. The little film reel thing there is just like the memory dive, I think they're called now. I forget. Don't play it. So it is kind of weird, but I believe I can't remember, but I believe some of these you do get the regular versions for. Of course, you have. And then, of course, from the when Sora summoned everything for the. Hold on, I seem to be having an audio issue. Okay, I guess we're good for now, but... And then we have the final world, but of course, we'll go through that. We can go through that later. Actually, as of right now, what I wanted to do was go through everything. So I am like 60-something% of trophies. Most of them are things that will come over time. One is total amount of like points, like rhythm points or whatever they call it. One is treasure chests that kind of appear randomly at the end of songs. The other one is items, so you'll get synthesis items at the end of every song too. Collect 10,000 of those. Clear all songs on beginner, standard, proud, of course, and all songs. But the one I want to work on is the not only clearing them on those difficulties, but also full chaining them. So kind of like what I was trying to do after I first tried out the demo on all the difficulties. So before I go on, the 3 extra songs here that were given is one of my favorites to do. Awesome, love it. The other one from 2 Final Mix fans. When you fought Roxas. And then Rage Awakened for Lingering Will. I was kind of disappointed that Noctiflugal wasn't just like somewhere in the middle here, but what are you going to do? So I could go through each of these, but I feel like it's more of a pain in the ass to fly to everything and go through it. Because some of these, like, let's go to One Ring Angel because I want to. I have done it on every difficulty. I've only full chained it on beginner, but I have, you know, still triple A. But the trophy is for full chain 50, clear. Hold on. Clear 50 songs on beginner, clear 50 on standard proud, and then full chain 50 of each of those. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I feel it might be best if we go back to the track selection, because you can kind of break it down by game, and that's kind of the easier way to do it. But just to show off before I get that, because it's kind of introductory thing. You have Com Battle, which I got Platinum Rank 1, so awesome for me. I have not encountered anybody, so I have no Profa card counts. And, yeah, you'll play anyone online. Here, we'll take a look at my Profa card. So you can change your icons to the person that's there, and you can change the design. So I like the color blue, I got blue, and I kind of feel the Kingdom Hearts little stained glass sort of thing is good. So I never did battle yet, so there's nothing from me for that. Like I said, most played Final Fantasy, One Ring Angel, I mean, you know, that's there. Vector to the Heavens next, and Rise of the Union. So yeah, those 3 would probably be the hardest that I did. Feats is like small things you get throughout the game. Like it'd be clear all songs here, glide for over a minute, have Mickey by your side for over an hour, you know, and the rhythm points is the cumulative total of everything. Most used theme, I've used Classic the most, and Birth by Sleep next because I like Birth by Sleep. Somehow Days in 3D, that's interesting. That gives a breakdown of, you can get, like it shows here, you get little collector cards, and it has key art, Station Awakening, so you know, the glass, stained glass things. Story scenes, there's like gold and platinum for rarity, but whatever. Oops. Finger hit. Character, enemy, keyblade, block. Okay. And then songs cleared. Okay, so this... Well, you know, everybody knows that I wasn't using one button style to do all this. Songs cleared. 31 on that, 87, I'm proud of that. So there's 150 even for songs total. Yeah, I've never done online battles. Interesting. So yeah, I've full chain, 13 beginners, 20 standards, and 3 prouds. Interesting. And progress. I'm not sure what progress is unless it's for all the songs, but that's still interesting. And obviously I don't have a collection of people, so I don't have that. I'm currently, oh, that's another one. I'm at 87 for Team Classic. There's a trophy for getting to the max level, which I assume would be 100, so almost there. We're going to go track selection last. Co-op, just like the last time, I did check it out. It's only got like 35 or 37 tracks. Obviously, I could just plug in a second controller like I did to look at them, but it'd be more fun if, like, wife, friends, family, whatever, want to play it. Configuration. That's actually, I think that more or less stayed the same. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, a little different stuff, but yeah, obviously. Okay. I was gonna experiment with the timing to see if I can do it while recording, but I think I'm gonna stick to just being quiet during the song and doing that. All right, so almost second to last, we have the museum. It looks awesome. So collection shows off that thing for the profile cards before, so it shows off art cards, little stained glass windows, story scenes. From like Kingdom Hearts 1 when he took the Keyblade, you know, stuff like that. Character cards, obviously, it's different forms of Sora here. Enemies should be obvious as well. And then Keyblades. So obviously, you mainly synthesize them, but you do also get them through songs, and also through just doing certain feats of like rhythm points and all that. Jukebox is like that thing that was shown where you can basically just play all the songs and just enjoy the song. So you get the little teams there, and they get to do little shenanigans. It's cute. So that's how that is. Theater basically shows off all the memory dives. The songs that you did that, like, yeah, something's playing in the background, but you kind of got to focus on what you're doing. So, of course, has all the character-specific themes. But as another example, You Got a Friend in Me, you know, for the Kingdom Hearts 3 ones, it basically shows everything from that time in the world. Let It Go is Let It Go. But all these other ones are like, when we first get to the world, when we run into them, what happens at the end. You know, it does it. But simple and clean intro. That was an intro for the whole game, but it was kind of, yeah. I wish they had the actual, like, opening, you know, but they got Sanctuary, they got Don't Think Twice. I wish they had Face Your Fears, but they don't. Part of Your World, and there's other ones too, but I still need to synthesize 2 of those. Records, almost done here, kind of go along with those feats. So it shows feats 33 out of 80. Achieve first full chain if you clear a song with all excellent, ... which I could have sworn I have, but if you clear enough songs on beginner, you know, a lot of songs on beginner, it has stuff. It has all the most playeds here. Synthesis versus battles. Of course, World Tour is maxed out because I did everything. I'm going to guess gold is still pretty good, but obviously the Mickey is the best, and silver. The Averse Battle is going to stay silver probably for a while. Yeah, songs unlocked 148. Like I said, I have 2 more I gotta do. But... And then here's kind of what the main attraction for the game is for most people. It's the story. So I, like a lot of people, was under the impression that there would be this unique story to it. But instead, it kind of sums up everything from Kyrie's point of view. So you see from Kingdom Hearts 1, and Days, and 2, and Birth by Sleep, and Dream Drop Distance, and Kingdom Hearts 3, and then of course Melody of Memories. The 3 from Melody of Memories. So what I think I'll do is, I'll probably play a row of these each episode that I do, so that way we kind of get to come across and like see the whole story. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it, and oops, didn't want that. Sorry. I'm going to go through each of these, and then we'll go through all the other songs, and I want to full chain all of them, or at least triple star them, but I want to full chain is the main thing. So here's the first one. I'll shut the fuck up. Well, when it wants to play.
Led by a mysterious voice, Sora stepped through
so like
the
I
door
said, these
that
are
marked
all
the
from
start
the
of
point
his
of view
journey.
of Kyrie, so she's basically narrating
Sora,
groups
Riku,
of
and I
time, like
wanted to see the world beyond our island.
groups of story time, I should say.
One day, Sora came face to face with a man from another world. Meanwhile, Donald and Goofy received a letter from Mickey asking them to find the holder of a certain key.
So yeah, so like I said, kind of summed up the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1, you know, the very beginning of
One
it.
fateful night,
I think I'm gonna get the
darkness
part obviously
consumed
when
Destiny Islands.
Destiny Islands
As
fell,
Riku
so like she's
disappeared
gonna
into the
narrate everything and
darkness,
give kind of
my
her
heart
point of view,
managed
sort
to
of.
escape to safety
But-
inside Sora.
Yeah, she mentions that.
The darkness overwhelmed Sora, and he awoke in an unfamiliar town. Having been chosen by the Keyblade, Sora teamed up with Donald and Goofy. The trio traveled together through many worlds, locking the world's keyholes in order to keep them safe from the encroaching darkness. Meanwhile, Riku awoke in the dark depths. With his heart clouded by darkness, Riku stood in Sora's way. As they fought, Sora realized that his power came from his friends, not his weapon. When Sora found out that my heart had been inside him all along, he saved me without sparing a thought for what might happen to him. Now it was my time to save him. As I wished for that strength, something incredible happened. Hoping that we would never be separated again, I gave Sora my lucky charm.
Like I said, these are relatively quick. They're all under like 2 minutes, basically. And just going through it. I guess I could go by game, but that'd be weird because Days would only have 2. I'm going to stick to row. It's just interesting. And something like this, I've been trying to get like my older brother into Kingdom Hearts for a while now. And he was intrigued by it because I was so, you know, infatuated with it for years. Yeah, I was like, technically, I was like, if you don't want to go through the games, I'm like, even though the games are fantastic, I said, this basically kind of just sums up the fucking story for you. Like, look at that. You're going through, like, Destiny Islands, Traverse Town, you go through those, and, you know, Kyrie has her little monologue, but it's telling you everything. So, like, if you didn't want to go through the games for all the, you know, and it hits on the certain story parts that you may not have, you know, paid attention to. 148. So, full chain, beginner, perfect. Full chain, sorry, what am I doing? I could look at both on the side there. Full chain, beginner, full chain standard. For both. For both. Proud we have to do. So let's full chain this. We're going to stick with Team Classic. So they're items. They're different, and they would definitely help you through when you're first playing. Especially for the harder songs, like I said, Vector to the Heavens or something. A lot of the missions will say without the use of items, even if it's something like Item Boost or EXP. So you have Potion that restores it by, I know, sorry for this one. HP by 30% when your health is 40% or 60 when it's at 20 or below. Increases the drop rate items, which I think I'm actually going to apply as well. And then Summon Star, you get Mickey to help you. He kind of like heals you completely, unlike these that just do percentages. He heals you completely. And more, never sure of what the and more was, but he does like kind of like give you some bonus points. And the XP boost should be obvious, doubles amount of XP. And I want them at their max. So, all right, here we go. Going silent for the song. Messed up there, gotta start. Alright, gotta start over again. Sorry. Was almost done with it. I will say this. All the other teams, I'll switch them when I do an appropriate thing. But they all have their basic magic, like Roxas does fire, Aqua does Blizzard, and Riku does Dark Viagra. Nope. Not good enough. Doing it one more time. So, if I fail this one, I'll just do it on my own time. In between episodes. Well, that was an awful display of skill. Hey, I beat the game. I 3-starred everything. But by the way, I couldn't fucking full chain Destiny goddamn my... Oh, so there we go. So you see it says key art number 3 is what that treasure chest was. I got a potion, Lucid Gem, Blazing Shards, Waka from Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom. Little exclamation point means that's new. So, yeah. Sad face. Actually, did I? Oops. Yeah, full. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's do Bustin' Up on the Beach. Same thing, doing those 2 bonuses so I get extra experience and items out of this. Alright. Yeah, messed that up. Why'd I keep going? I don't know. One more time before we call it today. I lied. One more time. Third time's charm. Doing it one more time. Run the intro again. Awful, 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 awful. Baka, 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 baka. Yeah, I know I messed up, but I was just like, I'm gonna finish anyway. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, got selfie. And lose the charge. Good, I need to lose the charge for things. Alright, so that's where we're gonna end it today. Today was more or less an introductory and everything else. When we start next time, I will show these two stupid songs are tripled and full chain. And then we get to move on to everything else that I didn't do on other difficulties. I mainly stuck through standard for most of it. The later game is where I really started to switch to proud. Yeah, because obviously there's two hand in hands. There's the Kingdom Hearts 1 version. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see everybody in the next one. Adios.